Hi everyone, I'm Steven and today I'm using cardboard, a wire hanger, and clay to make the visor Cyclops wears in X-Men. If you're curious, please subscribe, like this video, and let's get to it! To start off, take a pair of comfortable sunglasses and trace the part that goes around your ear onto corrugated cardboard. To bulk it out, cut out 2 rectangles with one corner that's cut on the diagonal. Tape these pieces together with masking tape and then cut the corners so they're curved and not so angular. Wrap around some more tape, making sure to get any thin pieces covered. This just makes the cardboard a little bit more durable since we'll be moving it around so much when we're building out this prop. Anyway, these are going to be the sides of the visor. To build out the center part, take 2 thin strips of corrugated cardboard and tape them between the sides that you just made. Don't worry about the opening being too small or too narrow, you can just cut it to make it bigger. It's helpful to keep the sunglasses that you traced around so you can keep referring back to them for the size and proportions. Keep wrapping around masking tape and trimming what you're building with your scissors. I recommend cutting in a little notch on the bottom piece so that you can keep track of where the center is and then also where your nose is going to go. Once all that is taped, take a wire hanger and use wire cutters to cut off a long bottom piece of it. This is how long mine needed to be, but obviously everyone's head is different, so yours might need to be a little bigger or a little smaller. Anyway, using your hands, bend the wire into a curve and start taping it onto the top of the visor that you made. Don't worry about it not being a perfect fit for your face yet, you can reshape it after it's taped into place. Throughout the entire build, you're going to want to be near a mirror so that you can see what it looks like on your face. With the wire in place, take some more corrugated cardboard and start building it out so it's a little bit thicker. I used roughly 3 layers of corrugated cardboard for each side, 3 for the top, and just 2 for the bottom that goes along your nose. Tape each layer in place as neatly as possible. You will occasionally need to make the lens opening bigger, so carefully cut it with your scissors from time to time. You'll also need to make the sides of the lens area curved, so it just looks like this. See? Tape on the last layer of cardboard and then cover everything in tape. Now add some cardboard at the bottom that slants inward toward where your face would be. Trim it down and repeat for the other side so it looks like this. Make sure to try this on to see that everything fits. With the shape done, I'm going to cover it in clay that you can bake in the oven. If you don't have clay, feel free to skip this part and go right to the painting. Alternatively, you could also opt to cover this in craft foam. However, I'm going to cover it in clay and be very careful to keep it as smooth as possible. After doing those 2 Aladdin projects recently, I just learned that brushing your clay with rubbing alcohol helps smooth it, so that's what I'm going to do before baking. After it baked, it was not as smooth as I wanted it to be, so I'm just going in with 120 grit sandpaper to sand it down. It still has a few tiny indents, so I'm mixing in spackle with white glue and then carefully adding it on with my fingers. When that dries, it just gets another light sanding before it's time to paint. I'll first do a coat of black and then go in to give it a layer of black that's mixed with metallic silver. I just kind of want the color to look like gunmetal. To protect the paint from chipping, I'll also give it a coat of Mod Podge or white glue, whatever I have on handy, however this step is totally optional. For the lens, I'm just going to use this sheet of red plastic that I have. It used to be a bigger sheet, but I've used it for a few projects over the years. The bigger sheet only cost a few dollars and I got it from an art supply store. You could easily see through it and it's very lightweight. Alternatively, you could use a see-through red plastic folder where you can easily find in the school or office supplies section of any big box store. Anyway, let me finish painting. I'm going to go in and super glue in the red plastic and I'll be back with a finished product. So there you have it, Cyclops' visor from X-Men. This visor is modeled after what Cyclops wears in Dark Phoenix, but you could easily paint it yellow or gold to match what he wears in the comics. It fits very comfortably, and I'm pretty pleased that I finally got my oven-baked clay to be smooth. I'm still a little bit too shy to be on camera, but here it is on a statue that I have just so you can see what it looks like on. I like the way that this turned out, but let me know what you think about Cyclops' visor in the comments below. I'd love to hear from everyone. I'd also love it if you would subscribe and like this video. Thanks for watching and see you soon everyone. Bye bye.